think I messed up the camera. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I don't know if it'll be morning when you watch, but you know, we'll figure it out. Welcome back to CMW, and I'd just like to say, before you go out and make your groceries, or stay at home and make bread, like Rick, I saw you, Rick, you making bread. Watch me make wet shaving. So, anyway, today we're gonna, finally, I get to do this on video. I shaved with his first iteration of his soap on Friday, but not on camera. And that's Sean Staplefeld. He sent me 3 separate samples of his soap to try. So this time I'm gonna use the second of the 3. And that was the one that was unlabeled in the container. So I'm assuming, he can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm assuming that that's the next, after the first original batch, that's the next one that he moved to. Because the last one he sent says new formula on it. So from what I understand, now these soaps, I don't think another thing he can correct me on if I'm wrong, is that there's no super fats in these soaps that he sent here. So we're gonna go ahead and lather up, but I will tell you, this thing makes a lather. So there you go. And yes, I tried to drown it. I could have probably added more water, and I might still add more water, just to see. Look at that. It handles the water now, I ain't gonna lie to you. So you can put some water. But as we learn over time, when you're putting soap on your face, or anything really, cream, soap, the ultimate goal, I think, in my mind, is to make sure it's comfortable. And what I mean by that is it slick? Is the blade gonna glide across your face when you shave? Because if it doesn't, I don't care what it smells like. If it's not good enough to protect your face, then what's the point? So ultimately, that's what I say. It's about comfort. How do you feel when you shave? Is there enough cushion and slickness with the soap? And the scent to me is last. That's the least important thing. Now you may feel different. You may only want to buy soaps that smell the way you want them to smell. Now I get that. Look, I don't like gourmand scents. I don't like too many sweet scents. That's not my thing. I like darker scents. But part of the problem with that is I'm not, and I said this before, I have a terrible sense of smell. Like, I've been accused of being nose blind several times, not smelling things when I should. So sometimes I have a hard time identifying scents and what they are. So don't rely on me for scent notification. Rely on me to tell you how to soap, to sit the soap. That's a new word I just invented, by the way, soap. Rely on me to tell you if the soap is slick and it shaves. So that's what I'm gonna do. But so far, like I said, it's a good face feel. Really, really easy to lather. I mean, super easy. Anybody can lather the soap. So, big plus there. Enough playing. And the second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shave with this little bad boy, a Jim model 1912. That's when Jim filed the patent in 1912. It wasn't actually made in 1912. It was made probably sometime in the late teens, 1918, 1919. But these things have been accused of being, I don't know, a straight on a stick by several people that I've talked to. So We're gonna do it for the first time and see what happens. See if Sean's. I'm having trouble with that. Sean Shell's show by the seashore? No, probably not. I'm having trouble saying Sean's soap this morning. Still too early. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I like this razor. First time using a gym. What am I missing out on? Everything. I can't put my neck too far back. It's stuck together now since my surgery. Well, I'll tell you. Or I won't tell you. I'll just remain silent while I shave. No, got some slickness. Not the most slickness. I'm fumbling everything. Not the most slickness I would use, but you know, that could be me. We'll see with the second pass how it goes. Maybe I didn't put enough water. Well, this is an impressive razor. And you know the best thing about these old gyms and old stars and the single edge razors like that is they're very, very underpurchased. Like you could find these razors for like 10 and 12 bucks. And look at the quality of this thing. I mean, the condition of this thing is, I mean, look at that. I think I want to say I paid $12 for this thing. So, I mean, you can't beat it, man. And the sound, the feedback is beautiful. This thing cuts too. I like it. Very efficient. All right, let me pause. I'll be right back. All right, back for the second pass. And what I would tell you is if you're gonna buy one of these gems or old star razors, they have these tabs on the side here. There's a tab on each side that holds this blade in here. Now, when you look at the pictures or if you look at it in person, make sure those tabs are not broken off, because if they are, the razor's for nothing. You can't use it. So go against the grain. Not against, across. Man, I'm in all kind of trouble this morning. Yeah, I think it was on me. The soap's got more slickness this time. Maybe I didn't hydrate it enough the first time. I don't want to kill Sean for something he didn't do. So that was probably on me. But of course, I want to give him an honest assessment too. And I want to yank his chain and tell him something's there when it's not. Tell you what, this little razor cuts some hair now. Yep. Old time razors. A lot of these vintage razors are better than the modern ones. I'm liking this thing. First time using it. Most people wouldn't just jump on and start using it on video the first time. So, I guess I'll stay on to lather this time. I'll maybe put a little music in here. People seemed to like that last time, so that's good. I just want to do what the people want. And of course, I'm still using my new brush here, Opus brush, and I'm dropping lather everywhere. Yeah, showing your soap can take some water. It can, definitely. And as for the scent on it, I don't really know what it is. Like I said, I got a terrible nose for scents, but it's a pleasant smell, not overpowering, which I like. I don't like soaps with scents that kill you and can knock you over because they're so strong. I like milder things, darker things, not too much sweetness and over-the-top fragrance. So, against the grain with the gem, let's see how it goes. Yep, this thing cuts like a champ. I ain't gonna lie to you. A little bit of blade feel in this. Pass. A little more water. Oops. Bottle fell in the sink. Goodbye, bottle. That's it. It's gone forever. Just kidding. Yeah, this gym is super efficient, I can tell you. Well, I think that covers it. Let me rinse. I'll be right back. All right. I am back. And pretty good shave. Put a little witch hazel. Yeah. So what would I say? The soap is pretty good. I know he's improving on it and making it better. To me, I mean, the face feel is okay after the shave. I wouldn't say it's the best thing I ever had, but it's definitely not the worst thing I ever had either. Slickness is not, I guess, as high as you'd want it to be sometimes. Now, like I said, that could have been me. Maybe I could have added more water. I thought I added a ton of water. I did add a ton of water. So, but I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying the slickness could be a little better for me. So, but that's not to say that the soap is bad. It's for somebody that's sitting at home making soap. I mean, it's pretty impressive. I sure as hell couldn't do it. So, but yeah, thanks again, Sean. I appreciate you including me in the little pass around of the soap. So I got 3, like I said, I don't even know how to count. I got 3 different iterations of his soap. And this was the second one. I shaved with the first one Friday. I gave him my opinions on it. And the third one, I'm going to shave at some point, which says the new formula. So I'm going to see how that one compares to the last 2 that I did right there. So, you know what? I think today calls for a little bit of aqua velva. Why not? It's always aqua velva time around here. Oh yeah. Feel like the Kool-Aid man with this stuff. Yep. Once again, loving the old school aftershave. So, but yeah, turned out pretty good, especially with the gym too. That's a fine razor you can get for, like I said, I think I paid $12 for that 1912 model, and it's in pretty good condition. Look, if you go buy like, say, I don't know, Fat Boy, something like that, you're gonna pay probably $50-$60 for one that's in fair condition, I guess. You know, these single edge razors you can get for $10-$15. I got one more that I picked up too that I'm gonna shave with later. That's a little bit newer than that one right there, but man, you can't beat those for the price and the shave. I mean, beautiful close shave. And I guess you could say it's kind of like a straight on a stick. So it's pretty efficient. Is it uncomfortable? Nope. Not for me, it wasn't. So, and then when showing soap, it worked out pretty good. So that should show you his soap shaving with a single edge like that and his soap, it did the job. So I mean, my face is not irritated at all. So, but anyway, I think that's about it. I covered everything. I don't know when it's gonna go out. It probably won't be in the morning, though, I can tell you, because I got to go to work in a little while. So, and it's a Tuesday morning for me. But anyway, I appreciate everybody who watches and subscribes and comments. If you got anything you want to talk about, get in the comments, and you know, we can have a little convo down there. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and hope everybody has a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to y'all later.